Hey Virgos, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we Tarot and Heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Welcome to your reading for this month. And let's get started. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Virgo collective needs to know for whenever they watch this? Okay, we're starting off with the initiation, the crossing. Oh my gosh, the lighting. All right, the initiation, the crossing. It's giving rite of passage energy here. What else we got? Me talks, okay? You guys are still in this vibe. The last reading was talking about being in that vibe of being in the rest and rejuvenation mode, okay? Going into hermit mode, having this chill time to yourself to really just quiet your mind. And that's what I was feeling when I first started this reading. Like I had like some chants playing in the background, and I had the AC was on. You know, it was just a bunch of like quiet, there's a bunch of like white noise in the background, and I just want to clear all of it out, you know. And I started thinking, like, I wonder if like Virgos are getting that time to themselves. Me talks, that's what it says. Me talks, like detox, but me, get it? But yeah, it's repairing the body, mind, and spirit. I feel like even if, this is what came to mind, even if you're just taking like an hour, 30 minutes, whatever. Like, I feel like even if you can't have a whole vacation, for example, if you can have somebody watch your kids for like a good hour or something, and you just, and I was getting this download of just taking a walk in a park, you know, really like being in nature for a good hour. It could be replenishing for you guys, okay? I feel like it's needed. Also, you'll get some downloads that's needed. That's the reason for this detox that you guys need to take. According to that last reading, it does seem like when you go into this hermit mode, you get some very clear downloads, okay? That's very important for you guys. So some downloads that's waiting in the ether, is waiting to come down, but they need you to clear the channel, all right? So one way is going into nature and taking some quick walks, okay? Even if it's like maybe a half an hour walk, whatever you can do, okay? No pressure. All right. Maybe it's a bubble bath for some of you guys, all right? So you have the Star card coming out. Crossed by the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Wow, look at all these beautiful cards coming out. Nine of Cups. Okay. Okay, it looks like some of you guys already took this break, okay? What are we talking about? Awesome. All right. It's looking like this is what happens after someone takes a break. Someone is very clear. Wow, awakening coming out here at the bottom of the deck. Isn't that a beautiful awakening card? Look at that card. The awakening is the judgment. I love this energy. I love this energy. It's very clear someone's on their-ish. They know what time it is. They know what they need to do. Someone is in touch with their star player. All right. And that's about it. All right. So we have the Star card coming out, being crossed with the Ace of Pentacles. I don't feel like that's a blockage, you know, even though it's crossing. You have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. It's like, as I mentioned, this energy, this star energy, there's things in the ether that needs to just come down to earth, right? Downloads that needs to come into your consciousness, or dreams that need to actually manifest in a 3D realm. And that's it. This is just a matter of time. That's it. All right. There's no blockage here. We have the Hierophant coming out in your conscious energy. This is exciting me. This feels really good. We have the Hierophant coming out in the conscious energy. This is a higher level of thinking. This is stability. This is following your higher self, you know, all that energy there. Nine of Cups coming out. See, someone deep down knows what their wish fulfillment looks like. All right. And it starts off with this clarity. This clarity in the dark is what I feel. This light coming, everything just shining, the light being shined in the dark, okay? Someone's seeing the light. They're seeing the path lit up with the Queen of Swords. And that's what leads to all of this. All right, now it does lead to this Two of Cups in reverse. It's just a realization of what's not aligned with you. And it's like, okay, I have to deal with that. I have to move a few things out the way. I might have to shuffle some things around to make this happen, whatever this wish fulfillment is. But I see you guys taking these baby steps with the Page of Materials, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, now it's the Two of Swords coming out. See, it's something about with that Two of Cups in reverse and it's Two of Swords. It does seem like, yeah, there's certain things. You're very clear about what needs to be done. Now it's like, how do I make that happen in the outside world? And I feel like you already know what needs to be done, which is great. And how do you get the solution? That's where the detoxing or taking these times. Okay, so I am getting that download of being out in nature is going to help you a lot. But it can also be like if you're just sitting in the park, you have your kids out in the park, you know, and you're just sitting on the bench and you're journaling, right? Things like that. Journaling, stuff like that. Whatever can give you quiet time, or the bathtub and journaling, whatever that is, all right? However you can get that done, because like I said, it doesn't feel like it has to be a whole vacation at this point. It just feels like you need to carve out a little bit. Now I keep wanting to break it down, like even if it's just 15 minutes, you know. I started with an hour, now I'm like maybe 15, whatever. Because it really, I feel like as long as you're carving out a little bit of time every day, you'll be fine, or every other day, you'll be fine. Just making it a habit, all right? Even if you can get 15 minutes to yourself to journal and really dedicate that moment to just deep breathing, you know, doing some guided meditations. They have some like 5-minute, really good like 5-minute guided meditations on YouTube, and it can be pretty effective if you're really in the right place, you know, and you're in a quiet space and you can find a quiet space for yourself. It can be very effective. So it's just how can you incorporate more of this quiet time, even if it's 5 minutes a day, to get in touch, you know, to keep you in the star energy. Because I feel this motivation, I feel empowerment, okay? It's just a matter of how do I make it happen, all right? How do I make it happen? So you have the Four of Pentacles coming out. Okay, let's look at the Four of Pentacles. Why is Four of Pentacles here? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a little bit of, all right, why is that Two of Cups here? Where are we at? 7. All right. A little bit of resistance, okay? There's a little bit of resistance because you're very clear about where you want to be, what you want to do, and it's like now it's a thing of you want to kind of take the people with you or something like that. It seems like that. So back to the things that are in the external influence that are misaligned, that's probably getting in the way because you're very clear. Left to your own devices, you know, you cleared out whatever insecurities you had to clear out, whatever it is, whatever your inner blockages is, you did that, okay? Now it's like, okay, now there's certain things that on the outside world that needs to reflect that level of clarity, and that's where the misalignment outside of you comes in, or it's like Spirit is shining a light on that with the Two of Cups in reverse and the Two of Swords. It's like, all right, now how do I handle all this around me? Because this is not too much aligned with me. But then it's the question that's coming up is like, can it be aligned? Can I make it aligned? You know, now I want to say with this Two of Cups coming out in reverse, the things that are misaligned that are being highlighted for you, or that will be highlighted, it is coming out with Devil energy, unfortunately, along with this Page of Wands. All right. So these could be projects that you already took on. This could be things that you once thought were aligned, okay? And you kind of have to just drop it. It doesn't seem like it has that much roots. So that's, I feel like, I don't know. Let me see. Why is Two of Cups here? This is going to be different for everybody, what that Two of Cups is. The Two of Cups doesn't have to be soulmate energy. It's just something that was aligned, or something that probably felt like alignment, but it wasn't. The Two of Pentacles coming out. Something that you're on the fence about, but something that you want to hold on to. Yeah, it's resistance to closing out that thing with the Death card. The Death card is coming out in reverse with the Two of Pentacles and the Devil card. All right, it's definitely something that's misaligned. That's not, yeah, it's misaligned. All right, and you're being led to close that out. All right, we're ending off with the likely outcome. We have the Emperor coming out in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles, and let me look up that Emperor real quick. Oh, the Lovers card. All right, I didn't want to go there, guys. Look, some of you guys, okay, the Lovers can also mean just things that aren't in alignment, all right? But the Two of Cups and the Lovers is coming out, and that's usually indicative of some type of, this could be some relationship or something like that. And with this Emperor coming out in reverse, it could be an Emperor in reverse character. So let's see. Why is this Emperor in reverse here? That is kind of stopping the inspiration, it's stopping the flow of your inspiration a bit, all right? Yeah, it's stopping you from taking a leap of faith. You have the Ten of Wands coming out. So this Emperor in reverse is coming out, is clarified by the Ten of Wands. The Fool card. It's coming out as something that's stopping you from taking this leap of faith. You're fired up. You're getting fired up about something. And it seems like there's someone around who's just not really on that wavelength with you. Okay? They're used to you being a certain way with the Eight of Swords. I feel like they might be enabling this old way of being, but it seems like you're coming out renewed, okay? You have a new attitude, all right? And you might have someone who is carrying the energy. They might not be saying it per se, but they might be carrying the energy of, why are you doing this new thing? You were cool the way you were. And it's like, yeah, but I want to evolve and change. I'm feeling excited. And they're not really on that wavelength of growth with you, okay? So now it's like, what can you do about this? What do you do about it, right? So that's gonna be, it's a bit of a pickle, if you will, all right? There's something to do with, but that's gonna be highlighted next, but whatever. I mean, you're in a good place. Kudos to you. It does seem like there might be a, it's just, it happens sometimes in readings where you see people, they level up, they grow for themselves, and they're like, I want to take everyone with me. Can they all come with me? And the answer is usually no. Usually it's like, you gotta let people go who's not really on board with you. You start growing out of people, that's what it feels like. So you're growing out of certain, this could be one specific situation, or you're growing out of many situations. But it's time to, that's gonna be a process. That's just gonna be a process there. All right, what's the blockage? Either way, kudos to you for getting on board, because that was a major step there. Whatever growth you did, whatever blockages you overcome in your own mind and your own spirit and your own emotional space, congratulations to you. It is showing up in the cards because you've seen some things, okay? And you've definitely made some changes in yourself, and it's amazing. With those types of changes, it's going to shake things up around you, all right? That's the only thing about changes and growing pains, okay? It is growing pains. It's like, just because you grow doesn't mean everybody else won't grow with you, right? All right. All right, so the blockage, we have Eight of Swords coming out in reverse again. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming out and the Seven of Pentacles. Yep. All right. So, Ace of Swords coming out. This card of, you were in a certain cycle, you were in a certain mindset, and you might have people who are used to you being in this mindset. This mindset was you being trapped in this old ego, okay? This old ego that was the opposite of who you are now, the empowered version that you are. And some people might feel uncomfortable by this new attitude, this new confidence that you have, okay? So anyway, so this is coming out as a blockage. And I don't feel like you want to keep yourself trapped in your old self, but other people might want you to be there, and they might not see it. They might not come off as such, and it doesn't mean like they don't want the best for you and blah, 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 right? It's just your change makes other people uncomfortable, and that's just when people change, it makes other people uncomfortable because they have to adjust now You're changing. They have to shift to your new power, and that's it. And either people are going to get on board or not going to get on board. Now, being that it's coming out as an Emperor in reverse with the double energy and all that, it does seem like they might have some control issues, okay? So this change might be a lot for them. That's not your problem, obviously. It's not your fucking problem. But that's just something to be mindful of. So, if they are coming off a little bit dominant, or if they start acting out a little bit more, just be mindful of that. They're feeling threatened, okay? That's the word. Somebody might feel threatened, okay, by you coming into your power, especially if you weren't used to being in your power. Anybody who is benefiting from you not being in your power is going to be threatened once you step into your power, and you're going to start seeing that more. All right, cool. All right, so Ace of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles here. See this new attitude. Maybe you want to start a new business, all right? You want to start something new and tangible for yourself. You want to step up. You're like, look, I can do this on my own. I got this, type of thing, all right? With the Seven of Pentacles is like you're assessing what you have to offer, and you're realizing, I can do a little bit here, okay? I got enough to take this on. I got enough to have this new start. Tell me more about that Ace of Pentacles. So we have the Two of Wands coming out with the King of Cups. Right now, it's just in a stage of passion. I don't feel like it's in a stage of actual action yet. It's like I said, it's just a dream right now in your emotional space, and it just has to come down into the physical reality. It has to come down into actual plans. It has to come down into actual tangible steps. So yeah, it just seems like you're probably just, you're gonna have to do some readjusting within your life. Priorities got to be shifted, or responsibilities have to get shifted somehow, so that you can make room for this to actually come down into your actual reality. All right, what are they feeling to see? Strength card, yeah, see, I got what it takes. All right, I got what it takes. That's why I was coming out as a blockage there with the Ace of Pentacles. So it seems like, because it does seem like you might, I don't know if you have to, I don't know, because, I don't know, whatever. You have to stick to your guns in knowing that you have what it takes, all right? Know that you have enough. You have enough to take on this new Ace of Pentacles energy, whatever that is, whatever it is that got you fired up, whatever it is that you're trying to go for, you can do it, all right? Now, you might not have the whole skill set or have all the money for it or whatever the case is, but the bit that you do have is actually a lot, and it's enough. It's more than enough. It's Seven of Pentacles, it's more than enough, okay? It's not the 10, but it's pretty damn close, okay? So just be mindful of that, all right? Also, I want to say that where you feel like you're lacking in making this thing happen, Spirit comes through, okay? They come through with the 8, 7, one more makes an 8, okay? Spirit is adding more to whatever it is that you want to build on. So this is why you have to stay in touch with Spirit here, okay? Keep getting that divine guidance. Keep getting creative solutions. If you have a business, yes, use Spirit for that, okay? Pray on it, get affirmations, meditate on it, take walks, and get those creative downloads or whatever. There's some downloads that needs to happen, all right? You got an Ace of Pentacles. If there's a business to start, the downloads are going to come through. They're going to come through spiritually, all right? To make sure that you're making the right moves, you're creating the right products, you're doing the right things, you have the right marketing plan. Like, they're making sure they're gonna line it up for you, all right? But yeah, it seems like with the Strength card coming out, that's what you're feeling to see. You're not completely confident in like having what it takes, and that's fine. And I think it might be based on some real solid reasons, like maybe you don't have enough money for the thing, or maybe you don't have the full-on skill set for the thing that you want to pull off. But there's a need to trust that Spirit is there too Amen. Spirit is there right there, and they're gonna make it happen for you. They're gonna add to whatever it is, whatever effort you're putting in. They're gonna add their own effort in there too to boost it. All right, so understand that. Understand that you have the strength. You have a lot of strength to pull this off, and then also you have your guides backing you. All right, that's more than enough. That's all you need. What's that advice? Two of Cups coming out. Focus on what gives you what feels aligned and drop the rest, all right? You have the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse. You have the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse with the Hangman and the Two of Cups. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles coming out at the bottom of the deck. This is a revolution for you. A revolution of your mind, a revolution of your life, a revolution that's giving you what you deserve, all right? So the advice here with the Two of Cups, the Hangman, and the Ace of Cups, is about aligning with the things. First of all, you have to see what gives you alignment or not, and you have to start looking at the world in that way, like, no longer looking at things like, well, I have to do this, or this is the right thing to do. It's like, is this giving me alignment? No, I'm not doing it. Is it giving me alignment? Okay. Then I'm gonna do it. You know, and you have to start putting that standard. That's the lens that you have to start looking at, or that's the lens that you're being led to see the world through. All right. It's going to make things much clearer for you. It won't necessarily make things simpler or easier because, you know, it requires some tough choices, right? But it does lead you to a more authentic path and a more empowered path for yourself. Just know that Spirit is there, and keep just start a practice, okay? Start a practice of some sort. Now I'm bringing it down. 5 minutes a day. I'm going to try to find like a 5-minute guided meditation that I used to use. And like you can use that as springboard and find others or whatever. But yeah, if you could just do 5 minutes, you know, 5 minutes a day, and then maybe expand on that, whatever the case is, all right? How are you using your quiet time when you do have quiet time? You know, people will say, oh yeah, I'm busy, I'm always doing this and that and that. But there is a time when you're scrolling through social media, right? There is a time when you're watching TV. How are you can use that time, just 5 minutes out of that downtime. Not saying don't do that, not saying don't go out and do whatever, have fun. But out of those times, just try to take 5 minutes to really quiet your mind and tap into your magic, all right? Because it's gonna help you out a lot, all right? That was coming out in the last reading. It's coming out again here. But this seems like you're in a stage of major growth, and I feel prosperity. This is beautiful. Beautiful energy. All right. So kudos to you. All right. All right. Well, let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Turn Heal if you want a personal reading. Check out the info box below if you want to be an angel donor. Check out the Patreon link below. Thank you so much. So we'll meet again. Peace.